Hello and welcome to Code with me. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to create custom dialogues in Android Studio. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new project. We're going to just click on Empty Project, Next. So I'm just going to name it My Dialogue. You can name it whatever you want. And for the API you can just choose whatever is suitable for your project. I'm just going to keep it on Lollipop for now and then click Finish. Alright, so now that our app is ready, we're just going to do the XML files first. And if we go to Activity Main, we'll just change this frame layout. You can change it to whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Remove this one here. And we're just going to put a button. We're going to go to the search bar, search for gravity, and set the button to center. We're just going to call this button Quit. And the ID will be button Quit. Okay. So now that we have that, we just need to create the XML for the dialog. So we go to Resources, Layouts, New Layout Resource File. We're going to call it Dialog Custom. Then Dialog Custom, just going to set it to a linear layout. Change it to a linear layout. Then we're going to make it vertical, orientation, vertical. And we're going to put, first we're going to put text here. Just write title. Make it a little bit bigger. Center it. Then we're going to put another linear layout at the bottom here with two buttons inside it. Margin from the start and the end. 10 dp. Same thing for the other one. Okay. We also want to add one more text here, and it's just going to be like the text view body, text view title. This is going to be button yes, and this one's going to be button no. Refactor. Okay, so we'll just have the word no here, have the word yes here. Alright, so here, body, you can just go, oh, we need to set the layout height to wrap content. Okay, we can also just create some margins here, just make it look a little better, or even 20 dp. And make the body text black, just so it can look a little bit better. And a little bigger. Alright, so now we need to create the custom dialog class. We're going to need to go to the Java folder, and go down to your app's name, right click new, Java class, and we're going to call it dialog custom. It's going to need to extend dialog and implement view on click listen. We're just going to click on this red dialog, alt enter, and it will import the dialog class. So now we need to define some things here. Public activity. We're going to call it my activity. Public dialog, my dialog. After that, we're going to add one more line. So depending on the name of your class, public dialog custom activity, we're just going to call this activity A, and then super A, this dot my activity equals A. So this is just so we can know which activity is calling the dialog. So when the dialog is called from an activity, it'll pass through which activity it is, and then we'll set it as the current activity variable for this custom dialog. So now we're going to do Oncreate. And we're going to have a few things happening here. So the first thing is we want to set the variables for the buttons and the title and the body text that we created. So I'm going to come here, public text view, and the first one is called text view title, and the other one is text view body. We're also going to do button. So we have button yes, button no. Just here, Alt Enter. Right. So text view title equals find view by ID r.id dot text view title. We're just going to do the same for the rest of these. I'm just going to copy it from here. So because I used the same name for the variable and for the element in the XML file, so I can do this. But if you used a different name here, or if you used a different name here, different ID, then you would need to use this and maybe change this, or you can keep it like this. It's up to you. So now that we have all the elements that we need, we can see there's a red error here and it says. So we're just going to implement the onClick view. Click OK. So onClick. What we're going to do is, if it's a yes button, we're going to close the application. If it's a no button, we're just going to dismiss the message. So as you can see here, onClick view. So I can say if view equals button yes, we're going to do my activity finish. And if view equals button no, we're going to do dismiss. We do want to set the text for the title and the body. We're just going to set them here, text view title.text. We're going to set it as quit, and text view body set text. Do you want to quit? We actually need to set the layout of this dialog. So the way we do that is we come here, set content view r.layout.dialog custom. And since our layout already has a title, we're going to request window feature, window no title. Okay, I'm going to put a semicolon. And finally, we just need to set an onClick listener for the buttons. So button yes, set onClick listener this. Button no, set onClick listener this. Now we can go to our main activity. We need to create public button. We're just going to call it button quit. And here, button quit equals find view by ID r.id.button quit. Button quit set onClick listener new view onClick listener. So onClick, we're going to create a new function called show dialog. So down here, public void show dialog. So here we're going to write dialog custom DC. So this is the new variable that we're creating, new dialog custom, and the activity is main activity this. So if we click DC show, it should work when we click the button. So let's give this a try now. You can see here, you click quit. Do you want to quit? No, nothing happens. Do you want to quit? Yes, it'll close the app. So this is basically how we can create a very simple custom dialog. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can retrieve variables and information from the dialog. And then after that, maybe I'll show you how to create some round corners, some different designs, and also some animation. If you guys have any requests or anything you'd like to learn how to do, I'd be more than happy to do it for you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested, you can also find the source code in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next one. Code with me.